Good afternoon, YouTube friends. It is Monday afternoon, and I took off pretty quick today. I just wanted to go home. So, I had made a video, I don't know, last week, and I never did post it. And then after I don't post it, it's like that information is kind of old, so I didn't post it. But I don't know if I had mentioned about the little mice in my van. I think that video I talked about, I put a trap in the van, caught the mouse, caught one mouse, and I have another trap. Well, it's actually the same trap, but sometimes I think they could probably smell a dead mouse. But anyway, I have it in there. It has not caught another one in a few nights, so I'm thankful for that. Just hope they're not getting in. I haven't seen any signs of them. So these mice, it's just crazy what you have to fight. Anyway, I'm heading home. I don't have any sunflower seeds, and I'm already yawning, so that is concerning. But hopefully I'll get home without getting too tired. So one thing, a new idea that I stumbled upon, it's new to me. It's not new as far as fad ideas or anything like that. It's been an idea that's been out, I guess, for many ages. But I went to my church life group Sunday night, and I've kind of been struggling with depression a little bit. I just don't want to be around people, and that's one way I know that I'm depressed, and you don't feel like doing anything. And so, I sit at home basically and watch Netflix or YouTube videos and don't do much, and so that's usually when I can tell I am depressed. Oh, and you feel like crying all the time you don't even know. So, and I'll have friends reach out to me and say, where were you? You weren't at this place, or how come you didn't come to the retreat, or why didn't you, and you just think, I'm glad you're asking about me and everything, but as soon as you start to say, well, if you share why you really didn't go, then, people will tell you, well, you need to go talk to a counselor, or have you thought about antidepressants? And okay, yes, I've been dealing with this for a long, long time. I have taken antidepressants before, especially after a pregnancy. It got really bad. And it's okay. I tell you though, I don't like to take them. After my divorce, I took a leave of absence after about a year, and I just could not function very well, just crying all the time and everything. And so I took a medical leave of absence, and at that time I tried several different antidepressants to try and help. All I remember about that is one just made me feel really high, and like I was high on this drug and happy all the time. And some of them you can't sleep. I couldn't sleep. And or another, it's not like I haven't tried it. I have. Or you just don't feel. You don't feel sad. You don't feel happy. You just don't feel. And I really don't want that. I'm not bad enough that I'm thinking of killing myself or anything like that. Matter of fact, some of the medication I had gave me thoughts about that when I don't think about killing myself. I do think about going off somewhere by myself and living out in the woods in a little cabin and with my dog. But there was a counselor, yes, I've talked to counselors, that says when you say something like that, it's just the same thing. Well, I don't think so. It's just that I just leave me alone. I want to be alone. And I don't think that's a crime. Because if I am alone, I can handle the depression better, okay? If I'm not with a group of people, I can handle it better and I'll get through it. Whereas if I'm with a group of people, the crying just seems to come up more, and I don't want to sit there and cry in front of people. I say, well, what's wrong with you? Well, nothing. I'm okay. And that's what I tell people, I'm okay. But if you really want to know why I'm not at some event, and I tell you, that's why. But anyway, and you know, people have good intentions. They're really just trying to help me. But I have done counseling. I have tried antidepressants. I understand when I am depressed, and I just kind of deal with it. Okay, so I don't do much at home. I just sit there. I'll crochet. I do get dinner from me and my daughter. I go to work, so I'm very functional as far as I'm going to work. I'm not sleeping all day. So to me, you know, it's not extreme enough that I need a medication for it. I think if it was worse than it is, I would get something. I would try it, you know, start. What you do is you start trying one, then you try another one, you try another one until you find one. Well, I never really found one that works for me. And so, anyway, so here we are. But I do okay. I go to work, I do my job, and I'm going home, you know, and so that's just how it is. But I got off on that. I didn't mean to get off on that because I want to talk about this other thing. Okay, so this is my journey in life. One of the things I really need to do is get healthy and lose weight. Lose weight, which is the same thing. Well, I don't know, because I eat healthy a lot and I don't lose weight. So whether it be my age, whether it be that I have fatty liver disease, whatever. Because basically, from what I understand about my disease, my liver needs to be clean, and then I'll start losing weight. Okay, so I have done a liver cleanse diet, and it's pretty tedious. And it worked. I lost weight, but it's hard to be on that, especially with being depressed. Something like that it's just not going to work. I know juicing. I've gone big into juicing, and I could even go buy it somewhere and have them make the juice for me. I've got the jugs, everything. There's a place about 15 minutes from me. I could buy a couple jugs a week, and then I wouldn't have to do all that prepping, because that is a lot of work. And when you're depressed, you're not going to feel like doing that. You're not going to feel like cooking a meal. You just, nothing. So, all right, so I've done the juicing thing, and good thing. But I just can't stick to it long enough, and I don't know. Sometimes it's been a lot of work, because I usually make my own juice. I may need to try it where I do buy the juice from somebody else. Is it more expensive than me buying my own vegetables and making it? I don't know. Maybe. But if it would be something that would help me stick to healthier eating, then it's worth it for me. But back to what I want to talk about, and it's 8 minutes into the video. I'm gonna have to make a separate video to talk about this more. Anyway, matter of fact, maybe I'll just introduce you to the idea and then come back and talk about what I've already researched in the little time that I've read about it. Okay, so I'm at my life group last night. I did go. They've been texting me wondering where I am, why am I not going, blah, blah, blah. So my daughter had her senior picture, so that was nice. I haven't seen any of them, but it was nice. And then we were late, but I went, and it's nice. The people are nice. They're nice people. It's not that, you know, unless you suffer with depression, you just can't explain it to somebody, you know, to say, well, I just don't want to be around you. That sounds kind of mean, but it was okay. We had a good meal. Oh, they had this delicious chocolate lasagna dessert. Yeah, okay. But one of the people there, the leader of the group, he was eating a baked potato, and he wasn't eating the food that we had. And he started talking about, you know, he'd been doing it for 16 days and he's lost 35 pounds. And I thought, what is he doing eating a potato? So I started asking him questions, and he said, well, he's on this potato diet. There was somebody who had lost, I don't know if they lost 100 pounds, 84 pounds maybe. I don't know, but there's a lot of testimonies because I've already done the research. So as soon as he told me that, of course, I have my phone, my little computer, I start Googling potato diet. You know, I want to find out about this potato diet. Because let me tell you, the first thoughts that you're having them right now, and that you think it's no, because that's a starch, it's going to turn into sugar, blah blah blah, it's not good for you, especially just eating that, it can't be good for you. And I said, well, what about sweet potatoes? He says, yeah, you can eat sweet potatoes. And I thought, but you can't put anything on them. So you can't put your butter, sour cream, brown sugar on the sweet potatoes. You could put cinnamon, but no sugar. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to research this. Would this be something I could do? Supposed to be a short-term thing. So like you do it for a couple weeks, and then you eat healthy. Okay, but people have done it for longer than a couple weeks. So what do you think? I'm gonna stop this video and do another one. Potato diet. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever done it? Will I do it? I don't know. Can I do it? Could I do it? Would I be self-disciplined enough to do it? I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of questions about it. But here's the deal. You got to research. You got to know yourself. It's not going to kill you. It's just not something that would kill you for sure. Anyway, I'm going to do another video in just a few minutes, and I don't want to make these too long, and kind of share what I've already found out. So think about it. Till next time, the potato diet.